Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Sorry, I just got done with another meeting.
It's fine. It's good. I was waiting. I was expecting it to be on 11:30.
Yeah, I just got done. Sorry. So I was in
Um,
another just hopped out. Um,
mhm.
okay, so we can hop into it though. So give me the backstory a little bit. Like, how did you find us?
I saw a video on YouTube, and the guy was talking about your website. That's how. And I read a little bit about your website on Reddit.
Okay.
Uh, so I searched about it, and I found it interesting. So I texted you.
Okay. What do you do right now for work?
I'm a doctor actually. I work in a clinic.
Okay, nice. That's awesome.
Mm.
What, just like general care or is
Yeah,
specific?
yes, medical officer. It's like GP, I think, in your country's general practitioner.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Cool. That's awesome. What I'm just curious, like, what kind of makes you want to like look into adding this on?
Uh,
It's the
like in my profession, there is uh, it's a lot hectic, and I have to put a lot of work in it, a lot of hours in it. So that's why I was looking for some passive income, and I was searching a few ways, and I was researching about it. So that's how I came to know about you guys.
okay, cool. Well, did you get a chance to watch some of the videos?
Yeah, I watched like two or three videos.
Okay, good. So you kind of have a decent understanding of generally kind of what this is.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'll give you a little background about me really quick. I've been doing this model myself since 2015, so for a while. And I've known
Mm,
Dan, the guy who started all of this, since college. So I've known him a very long time. So I kind of watched him build up his business. I got started in this because I used to be a teacher, so I taught fifth grade. And then I had my daughter.
nice.
She was Thank you. And my
Mm,
daughter, she was 2 at the time, and then I found out I was having twins. So I was like, okay, great. Like, I'm gonna have to stay home, at that point. Um,
yes.
so that was 10 years ago. So I mean, I've built up my business. I still have it. I have my hands in a lot of other things. It's been a really cool journey. It really is a business. You have to treat it like such, but it really does provide, you do the work up front and then you get paid, right? Like, and it's continual and it's a need, it's a value. I mean, business owners truly need this, they don't know how to do it themselves. So we really are able to provide them, a
All right.
service that is valuable. It's
Yeah,
not just selling
yes,
something.
I get the idea. When I watch the videos, I get the idea. But I was thinking, like, I don't know if you know, I'm based in Pakistan right now.
Hmm.
So, uh, how does it work? Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, listen, you can do this anywhere, really anywhere there's Google. I think the biggest thing I can tell you just from my experience in doing this as long as I have and people in other countries, it's sometimes more, it's not that the systems don't work because they do, but sometimes depending on, I mean, just the different cultural aspects of businesses and leads, right? I mean, there is something to say with that, depending on, the processes and like sometimes like even in a couple European countries, I know with students, what we this kind of method or model, it wasn't really known there. They didn't really like business owners were like, wait, what? Like you're sending me leads, they just didn't understand the exact process of it. So I totally think that it's just more, the conversations are educating, businesses at that point, but it still works anywhere. And the other aspect is too, I mean, you can build anywhere in the world. Like you could be there and be building sites in the US, the UK, Australia, Asia, it doesn't matter. So you do have the options to, to be diverse in location. You're not tied to a specific place.
All right. So the websites you guys or we build, they are specifically for Americans, US, or all around the world.
No, you can, I mean, you're gonna build the website and you can tailor it, language or whatever, right? Location to wherever you want to build. You just follow
All right.
that process with it.
All right. All right. So, do we need a background in IT or some experience in website building or something like that?
No, no, I can show you what our website builder looks like. It's very simple. There's so much technology now too that makes it so much easier, but like here's an example of, this is a template that's pre-built.
Yes.
So it's very easy. So you just go in and change the colors and the pictures and all of that.
All right.
So you're going to learn everything, in the course basically. And I'll share my screen with you again. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. So like this is the course. So the course is about 40 hours, from start to finish. Okay. And, each step of the process you learn, like you learn how to build the website, you learn how to find, your niche, right? Your business that you're wanting to target. You learn how to get it ranked, meaning to the top of Google. That's all in there. You learn how do you price out the leads? Like, what do you say, right? Just every aspect and piece is in here. And then, you also have help with our Facebook group where we do live coaching calls twice a week. So this is the Facebook group, the community. So we're always kind of going over something that you can take and learn from, and it's tangible and, be able to implement that.
All right. So, how much does it cost?
Yeah, the cost of the course, it's 6,000. There's payment plans, etc. So
6,000 US dollars.
yes.
It's a little bit expensive.
Yeah, I know the exchange rate's tough. I mean, we could always figure something out with the exchange rate, but I mean, I can't go too much lower. Like we can always figure it out, right? The money side, I'm not worried about. We've done a lot of different things. I'm more concerned if, people actually want to do it. Like it's a business, like you don't just start a business and, expect it to grow overnight by itself. You have to put the time and the work into it. It's not, again, a crazy amount of work, but there's stuff that's involved, to get to that point. So, that's kind of the process with it.
All right. So, there are so many courses right now online. When you try to research something, uh, when I was doing the research, a lot of ads from Google and Facebook and other from YouTube, from other services, of random people selling courses and like tutorials and other things. So, I'm a bit confused. How does it work? And 6,000 US dollars is a large amount for me. And I think you can understand my
Yeah,
concern
no,
here.
of course I do. I mean, listen, I think the reality is there's a lot of different courses out there, right? And the reason why, we're obviously on a higher price point is because number one, we've been doing this for a very long time. We're one of the original people ever to ever teach this, I'd say in general. The course has been around for over 10 years, right? Updated and all that stuff. But that's a long time, in this world, right? Of courses and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, I think too, the other side of it is the mentorship. Like you're getting a coach that you can talk with one-on-one. You have the group, there's so much support and help. Like if you just want to go learn how to do this stuff, there's a lot of being transparent. There's a lot of other cheap courses that you could get some very basic processes down and skills, right? But
Yes.
it's the coaching side of it, which I do think really does make a difference, when it comes to the success of, building a real business. But I also listen, if you have the time and you want to do it yourself and learn, like there's other options, like I'm not saying that you have to decide if the value is worth from a coaching perspective, of that. And that's what you're getting.
Yes.
So
So, how does it work? Like, you already said, like we can work this out. So, how does it work?
what is, I guess, what is something like just being direct, like what's something that you could afford from a monthly payment perspective, you know?
That depends. Like, uh,
At
how
least
long
right
does
off
it
the
take
bat.
to? Uh, mm, I think $200 or $300 maximum. Like you can understand the conversion rate. It's I was
I
not.
know, I know,
Uh,
I know.
uh, uh,
Um,
Actually,
yeah,
I'm a little bit shocked when I heard $6,000 because it is a very big amount.
yeah. I mean, listen, I think that I think I'm not saying it's a small amount, but I also know the value that you get from it, right? Like, I mean, making $6,000 back in this business is not difficult if you're going to do it. I think it's being
So,
consistent. So,
so for example, uh, let's say we agree on 200 or $300 per month as a payment. So, how long does it take to earn this money from this business model?
I mean, listen, I've seen people come in and have money their first month. I would say typically, if you want to put an average on it, I'd say 2 to 3 months, if you want to give yourself some wiggle room and some time, because you got to get in and
Mm.
learn this and build a foundation, things like that. But I mean, when I started this, I made my first money probably in like 6, 7 weeks. And that was very part-time. I had a 2-year-old and I had newborn twins. So I didn't have a ton of time, especially back then.
Yeah.
So I think that you just have to look at it from a bigger picture of like the whole process, of everything.
Like, mm, the purpose of my question is like, can I pay back this? Because from like, let me put it this way. My whole salary is, for a month is about 100,000 Pakistani rupees. That becomes like 300 $300 a month. So
Yeah.
you can understand,
Oh yeah, I can.
$6,000 is like, I think, um, like 2 years pay.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, listen, like I said, I can totally work with, you know, the price on it. If you want, I could talk to ePay and then I can send you an email and at least say, hey, this is what we could do. Um, I know it's a lot and I'm not minimizing that at all because it's just a difference
Mm.
of,
No, I'm
exchange
just
rate.
telling you my reality, so you
Yeah,
can
no, I
understand my
appreciate it.
perspective. Yes.
Yeah, I understand. So let me talk with ePay and I can figure out, some real numbers of like, hey, here's an option, right? And like what we could do to kind of help with the
Yes.
exchange
But
rate if it is something that you want to do.
Yeah, no, no, I'm real serious. Like I have told you, I can do $200 to $300 per month. That's my almost my salary. So I'm dead serious about it. That's why I'm putting this money
Yeah.
into it.
I
So
don't I don't want you to put like that's nothing that we want from you though. Like honestly, I just think that like you don't want to be stressed in other areas of your life either, right? Like this is something to
yes,
build and you're going to make money from it, but you also don't want to minimize the other response. I'm not saying you are, but there are other responsibilities in life, right? And like
yes,
so we have
no,
to
no, you are right.
yeah, so you don't that's never something we want to put on you because that's not in our opinion that's not the right way to start this. You know, this needs to
Yes,
need to be willing to grow and not be stressed about it and like have a business and so on. So, like I said, if you give me a chance, let me talk to him. I can shoot you an email and at least say, hey, like this is kind of what we can do, you know, from a monthly payment and even if lowering the price, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I just want to clarify, you know, one or two things with him just to bounce it off, and then, you know, I can let you know.
all right, that's not a problem. Okay,
Okay. Because that
all
would help. I mean, again, we want this to like be a positive, not just another thing that's stressing, right? And it is a positive,
right.
but there's also the realities of life with that too. So,
Yeah. Yes, I can understand.
okay.
All right,
Okay, perfect. Well, listen, give me today and I can email you in a little bit after I chat with him and I can kind of give you some updates.
all right, all right,
Okay?
all right, all right. Okay,
Okay,
thank you so much.
you're welcome. It was nice to meet you. Okay. I'll email you
It's
soon.
nice to meet you.
Okay.
All right, all right. Bye.